Hey everybody, this is Mr. mrhilamma, and today we're gonna play some Minecraft. But no, it's not Minecraft. It's a mod. Specifically, we are gonna go over some of the finer, more detailed, and awesome points of the mod Tinker's Construct. This is the Tinker's Construct that is part of the B Team mod pack, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. The rules are all the same. And we're just gonna go over the finer points. I'm pretty good with Tinker's Construct. I'm pretty much amazing. I'm a beast joint at it, and it's my favorite mod ever. So I'm just going to do a brief little tutorial for you guys that are on the 4Nerds server and talk about how I like to do it. Great. So let's get started. This is mrhilamma and I have done our preliminary setup. We've made house, right, for survival. We've made a crafting table and collected some wood. And also planted a little forest here because we happened to be in a biome where there wasn't any legitimate wood. So we did. We planted a little forest of wood so we could harvest it. And here's what we've got. We got some pine. We got some spruce. And those are our wooden tools. We're done with those. Now, the very next step will be to acquire 1 stack of coal or charcoal and 1 stack of cobblestone plus 1 furnace. At least. Of course, more is always better. But those are our next things that we're going to need. So, if you split up the duties with me, we'll get this done in half the time. Let's go! Go! Go on! Go now! There we go. Alright, back in a bit. Alright, we got our couple stacks of cobblestone, and we got some coal and some charcoal from our farm over here, and we're smelting it all up to make smooth stone. And that brings us to our next step, right? Next step is we need to acquire. And see, we haven't done any Tinker's Construct stuff yet. This is all fundamental. Minus the furnaces. That doesn't really count. This is all critical to do these things first. See, we got a little farm set up. Blah, 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 blah. Don't waste time on Tinker's Construct. He'll get you killed. Get you killed. Get everything else done first. Alright. Now, we need, step 3, to acquire, at minimum, 2 stacks of gravel, 2 stacks of clay, and 2 stacks of sand. I know. That's a lot. And let me tell you, you're going to need more than that. But just to get started, as a bare minimum, 2 stacks of each. Ready? Go! Run! Run! Go get! Collect! Collect all! See, just following the river here, you'll find tons and tons and stacks on stacks of clay before you know it. If you're not in an area that has a river, then move to one. Alright, Miss mrhilamma! Alright, come over to our locker. I have set aside from what we've gathered 2 stacks of clay, 2 stacks of gravel, 2 stacks of sand. We've gotten some extra, and we found some ores and stuff while we were mining and blah 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 and in the overworld. So we're gonna grab those stacks, and I want you to grab them. The things I have set up on the bottom. I'm gonna take this ridiculous crafting table, this vanilla crafting table, and get rid of it by placing it into my crafting. For my 2x2 crafting grid, I'm going to make a Tinker's Construct crafting station. Now, this guy is fabulous. Plop him like you would anything else. Open it up. If it's next to a chest, it can access the inventory of the chest next to it. Now let's both together at the same time open up this crafting station. Great. Now, I'm going to go ahead and whip up our first ingredient, thing that we need. That's not it. It is grout. And we're going to need lots of it. Stacks on stacks on stacks. But we're going to start off by making what we've gathered up here. Our 2 stacks of each. So, go ahead and put it into the grid like I just did. I'll watch you do it. The crafting station is great for playing with friends and showing recipes. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, can you just leave what you created in the crafting station so I can grab it? Great. Now, this grout by itself is absolutely worthless. Unfortunately. We are going to turn it into seared bricks. 4 stacks of it. So I went ahead and made 4 furnaces earlier. And we went ahead and got some smooth stone because we'll need that later. Quite a bit of it, actually. So let's go ahead and get this stuff a smelting. And that is going to make for us these seared bricks. Now, if I've done my math correctly, 4 stacks of grout will give us 64 seared bricks. Or, I mean, excuse me, of course, 4 stacks of seared bricks, which will turn into 1 stack. Oh my gosh, do some math. 1 stack of hold on.
Balsamic.
Seared brick blocks. Jeez. Okay? Gosh. I can do English, I swear. So we're going to let that go ahead and do its thing. And I'm going to store these smooth stones because we'll need them. And while that's going, we're going to go basically continue mining and gathering up more resources by digging. Specifically, now we're on, I'd call this, we're probably on week 2 by now. It's probably taken a couple days to gather up everything that we've gathered. Which, it's the way Tinker's Construct goes. But we're alive, we've got plenty of food to eat, we've got plenty of resources, we've got a house, we're alive, and we haven't died yet because we didn't waste time on Tinker's Construct. So while those are all cooking up, because we're going to need them all, let's go harvest some more resources and come back. Alright, welcome back. And we've got all the materials that we need to finally start Tinker's Construct. We got them 4 stacks of seared brick. And Mrs. mrhilamma has gone ahead and laid out this little work of blocks here. A little ditch in the ground. What do we have here? We got a 3x3 area marked with 3 sets of stones, so 12 stones around the edges, like, right? In a little box shape. That's great. This is going to be our smeltery. Now, smeltery is the very first, most fundamental thing that you absolutely must have before you can get any real benefit out of performing any of the Tinker's Construct tasks. So, Mrs. mrhilamma went ahead and made us this little layout, and this is how we're going to build and fill in our smeltery. Now, first we're just going to start off with a very fundamental smeltery. Let's go ahead and head over to our crafting station. I've already got the seared bricks in my inventory. And I'm going to show Mrs. mrhilamma all the pieces that she needs. And she'll go ahead and grab them as I create them. Very first thing that we need, and this is going to take 8 of our seared bricks. And these things are going to disappear quick, so you know why I said to get a lot of material. We're going to go ahead and make the smeltery controller. Just 8 around like that, like a chest. And she went ahead and grabbed it. The second piece that we're going to need is at least 1 lava tank. And a lava tank is made just like a controller or a chest with a little piece of glass in the middle. And that'll keep our lava, which is used to heat our smeltery. Go ahead and grab that. This next piece that we're going to need, 2 pieces I should say, is at least 2 drains. And these are what are going to allow our molten fluids to drain out of our machine. So we're going to make 2 of those. 2 drains. Go ahead and grab those for me. And at least 9, I guess, at minimum 9, of course, we're going to need 9 bricks to go on the bottom. Now let's go ahead and lay these things out. The first set of 9 bricks are going to go on the bottom, like so. Go ahead and place that controller right up front, right here. Perfect. Go ahead and place that lava tank right here. Wonderful. And let's place 1 drain right here. Great. That is incorrect as all get out. You want to make sure that it's facing outward. Where did it go? Did you break it? Where'd it go? Oh, brilliant. Good job. Great idea. Go ahead and get rid of that dirt. Okay, yep, that's perfect. Okay, so this is going to be our fundamental layout. Now, obviously this isn't going to work yet, but we got a good layout. So at minimum, now we know we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more bricks, right? So let's go ahead and craft up 8 more bricks. That'll give us 16. We don't want 16, but we'll go ahead and craft up the 8 that we need to go ahead and enclose the area. Like so. Don't put any blocks in the middle now. That'll screw up everything and you'll feel like a darn fool. Alright. There. You see the fire came on? That doesn't mean the machine is working. Obviously there's no lava. So we'd have to add lava to this before it can work. But it's now become an entity all its own, right? So now it's functioning. It is technically functioning anyway. Next thing we're going to need to do is make a way for the fluids that we've created to get out. So we're going to have to craft 2 more materials. You want to come over here so I can demonstrate how we're going to do that. Now we've got 2 drains. In order to get fluid from out of the drains, we're going to need at least 2 of these here faucets. I'm going to go ahead and craft them. Why don't you go ahead and place those on our drains? It's easy peasy. You just right click with them right onto the drain. We're also going to need 1 basin to put under one drain and 1 casting table to put under the other. So I'll go ahead and grab those. There's a creeper. There's a creeper. Why don't you go ahead and take care of that creeper for us while I place these things. And we'll place our casting table there and the basin right here like a boss. Excellent. Excellent. Now, this is a fully functioning facility. You gypsy, I know what you are. That's Mrs. mrhilamma. She's used the morph mod to turn herself into a creeper. Don't let her fool you. Jeez. Alright, this is a fundamental, fully functioning Stage 1 smeltery. And that's all we really need for now. All you have to do is look at this seared tank and right-click it with your lava bucket. Alright, smeltery now active. And it's already used up a little bit of our lava. And it can hold 4,000 millibuckets or 4 buckets worth of lava at a time. And of course, we'll get into later more efficient use of this machine. But for now, the first thing that we're going to want to do is make aluminum brass. Yep. Aluminum brass. We're going to need it. And we're going to need a lot of it. And while it's smelting, we'll start creating some of our other machines. We're going to grab this aluminum that we had. Now, the recipe for aluminum brass is 3 aluminum to 1 copper. And we are going to need quite a substantial amount of our aluminum brass. So let's go ahead and lay it out in our inventory like so. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, Tinker's Construct Smeltery doubles your ore. Whether it's gravel or solid ore, it doubles it every time. So for every single ore, we're actually going to get 2 out. So this is actually 6 gravel, or 6 aluminum, and per stack that I've made here. So what do we got? 2 times 3, bop, deep, dop. So we got a lot here. You right-click on the smeltery controller, and right away, you know a problem. You got a problem right away. And what is that? There's only 9 slots, so we can't really fit a whole bunch in here, can we? So you put your 3 aluminum in, and you put 1 copper, and then you put another 3 aluminum in, and you got room for 1 copper. And then you can't do nothing else, so we can only do 9 ores at a time. You can already tell we got a major malfunction with our smeltery. This is going to take forever for us to do anything. Don't worry. We're only getting started. While that's cooking up, and you can see it's heating up over here, we're going to go ahead and start making some machines. The first machine that we're going to make isn't a machine at all, but we will need some wood, so let me go ahead and grab some. I'll take these sticks too and a little bit extra wood. We're going to need to make some stencils. 4 of them to be exact, so let's get some stencils are made with sticks, like so, and planks. It doesn't matter the type of wood. You're going to get 4 blank patterns. Perfect. That's what you want. You're also going to need to take these blank patterns and make a stencil table. Great. You're also going to need to make a chest and make a pattern chest. You're also going to need to take a crafting table and turn it in to a tool station. Tool station is going to be totally worthless to you. Don't worry. We'll get there. And I think there's one other one I'm missing. Ah, yes. Take a piece of wood, stick a pattern on it, and get a part builder. Wonderful. And we're going to go ahead. It gave me a book. Don't need it. I already know what I'm doing. I hope. Really, I might want 2 of these pattern chests. We're going to go ahead and make 2 because I'm smart. That's why. I know that I'm going to want to. As Now, let's take our little things that we've created, and we're going to set up a little area for our crafting over here. So, stencil table, followed by a pattern chest, followed by a part builder, followed by a tool station. This tool station we are never going to use. Don't worry about it. We're going to get rid of it shortly enough. And I'm going to go ahead and place a pattern chest here as well. You'll find out why in a second. Now, it looks like we've got some of our aluminum brass cooked up. So that's going to sit in there. 16 aluminum brass. That's perfect amount. So let me go ahead and put back the rest of our garbage. Now we're going to need some iron. And we're just going to go ahead and cook up as much as we can. So 9, I guess. Go ahead and cook up 9 irons. Throw them in there. And I'm doing this all in order as I would do it for peak efficiency. So going ahead and cooking up that 9 iron. Once that 9 iron is all done, we'll be right back. Alright, and welcome back. And you can look inside of the smeltery now, and we've got quite a bit of iron. I went ahead and smelted up all of the iron that we had for a very specific reason. Do you know what that reason is? No. We're gonna throw this away. Because, as I said before, it's entirely worthless. It's entirely worthless. I'm not going to explain how to even use it, because you never should. You should never, ever use a tool station. So let me chop it and pick it up. And that is why I told you to just wait through the game until you're ready to build this. Now, we have got 72 iron ingots. We need, at minimum, as fast as we can get it, 4 blocks of iron. But look at this. I got aluminum brass on the bottom. I got molten iron on top. How, if I try to pour, I'm going to get aluminum brass because it's what's on the bottom. What I need to do is select the one I want just by clicking on it. You can left click or right click, and you can see it automatically switches things around inside your smeltery. You can have as many different types of metal in there as you want at the same time, and just click the one that you want to pour. Okay? We want it. Well, we'll get into some of the efficiency problems with that later. But for right now, as long as all you have in there is iron and aluminum brass, you'll be fine. Certain metals will mix to create new metals, but not these two. So we're just going to do the iron. So follow my instructions. Do aluminum brass and iron. First thing, iron. We're going to make 4 blocks. To make a block, we're going to go to that casting basin that we placed. And Mrs. mrhilamma made it all touched up and pretty for us. Actually, she's missing a block right here, I think. No, I guess not. No, she's good. She's good. I'm stupid. Okay. You're going to see this faucet. Right-click it. And immediately it's going to start pouring into there, and it'll take out 9 ingots, or at least enough to make 1 block. And we're going to do that 2 more times to get 4. And while that's cooking up the 3rd one, and Mrs. mrhilamma pours the 4th, I'm going to go ahead and whip up the 3 bricks that we need. Alright, there's our 3 seared bricks. Got it. Oh, need 1 more. Alright. Let's get that last one. Come on, pour, baby, pour. You can see already how slow this is. If your only method for getting metals out is just this one little casting basin, that's going to be a problem. Don't worry. We're going to get into the efficiency later, but this is still tier 1. So, I have plenty. Alright. Take that tool station that you hate because it was worthless and you don't know why you ever built it to begin with. Put the 4 iron around it like so. Throw some seared bricks on top, and you get a tool forge. Great. Then, grab this crafting station. Take it with you. You're going to come over here to our little area for our tinkering. Place that tool forge right next to the part builder. Place a crafting table right next to the tool forge. You'll see that it has adjusted the way the crafting table looks and has called it now a tinker table. Great. Then we're going to take a chest and stick it just to the right of the crafting table. Now you can access the chest. Look at this. See how this is set up? This is perfect. Start here. Boom, bang, bing, bang, boom. Done. Most efficient assembly line you could ever imagine, and you get triple functionality out of this crafting station. The next thing that you would need to do after this step is to craft a bunch of patterns. Let's do so now. I have everything we need. I've got a bunch of spruce. I've got a bunch of sticks. Let's go ahead and make those patterns that we showed earlier. Let's see. I don't know how many we're going to need, but quite a few actually. So let's make like 20 of them. I think that's overkill, but let's see. Then you take your patterns that you crafted, blank ones, come over to the stencil table and let's draw some stencils in them. We want one stencil per pattern. So every single one, just click it, and it'll subtract one of your patterns, and now you've got a tool rod. Next pattern. Pickaxe head. Next pattern. Shovel head. Next pattern. Axe head. Next pattern. Sword blade. Next pattern. Wide guard. Next pattern. Handguard. Next pattern. Crossbar. Next pattern. Binding. Next pattern. Pan. Next pattern. Wide board. Next pattern. Knife blade. Next pattern. Chisel head. Next pattern. Tough rod. Next pattern. Tough next pattern. Binding. Next pattern. Roll blade. Next pattern. Next pattern. Scythe head. Next pattern. Next pattern. Large blade. I don't see it. Alright, let's put here and go back. What's last? Broad blade. Next pattern. Hammerhead. Next pattern. Bowstring. Banana inventory. Fletching. Get that in my inventory. Arrowhead. And get that out of my inventory. There we go. That is all of them. That is all of the patterns. Now, take all your patterns and chuck them in here. Right inside the little pattern chest. All done with that. These guys never wear out, and you will be able to reuse them many, 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 many times. So, guess what? We're done with this. Never need it again. Never need it again. Take it. Walk over to a furnace. And chuck it inside. It's now fuel. It is now fuel. I don't know if there's anything I can... Can I smelt anything? Can I smelt... Ah, you can smelt dirt! There we go. Gotta love mods. Smelting up dirt like a boss. Now, we got all these fancy patterns. What we need to do, because we're never actually gonna make stone tools, because those are vanilla, right? They're vanilla already. Don't need them, don't want them, don't care. We're gonna take all of these patterns, and then we're gonna turn them into casts, so that we can pour molten metals of extreme strength and durability into them. Right? Nod your head. Nod your head. Yes. Okay, that's what we're going to do. To do that, you need a lot of smooth stone. I made some. I made quite a bit. I made a lot of it. I did. So for each one of these stencils, we are going to make a part. Great idea. Take your smooth stone, stick it in here. We're going to now make stone tools. You can't use cobblestone, which is why I said don't even bother making stone tools to begin with anyway, because you have to smelt them, and if you got the energy to smelt stuff, you can be doing other things anyway. Let's just make all the tools one at a time. This is a large tool, this hammerhead, and you'll see that it says material cost 8. So when you place it here, it's going to cost you 8 stone. Boom. Done like that. Made. Now you've made a stone hammerhead. Put the part back. Not going to be able to do it with the bowstring. We can with the wide guard. Make part. See how it left a shard? Let's get you out of there. Go ahead and put the shard there. Sword blade pattern. Stone sword blade. Done. Axe head pattern. Material cost of 1. It's going to take 1 of the smooth stone. Shovel head. 1 shovel head. And we just... So these things may find more useful than others. I'll tell you which ones I like later. As we do maybe another episode or what have you. Chisel head. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take this chart. Top 5 take. Oh, how many? 3. And guard takes a oh, okay. I'll figure it out. There we go. Yeah, so a shard is half the whole, right? So material only half to use shard. That's what I have to do. It costs 8, so we'll do that. This is not obvious. What I can't do. Top material 3 again. Do that. Large plate costs 8. Do that. Crossbar takes hazy. Another hazy. Tool rod. Big axe head. Bada bing. Tool lining. Bada bing. None wasting. None wasting. Try not wasting. And material costs 8. And material costs 8. And go do that some quick, right? Bada bing. And last but not least is the arrowhead, and that's all of the ones that you can do with the stone, which is all we need. Now go ahead and chuck our smooth stone back in here. It took almost a whole stack of the smooth stone. So 1 stack of smooth stone will get you all of the casts that you need. To make the casts, you're going to click your aluminum brass. Now I probably don't have enough. I probably got more than 16 things here. So we'll start with the most important ones, and I'll do the other ones off camera. In fact, I'll probably do them all off camera because they're all made the same way. And it will take per cast 1 aluminum brass ingot. So first things first, we're gonna need a pick that is better than a stone pick. So let's get stone pick cast, right? Make sure that I've got my aluminum brass selected, which I do. Put it onto the casting table by right-clicking with it in your inventory. Then pour the seared faucet. Cast made. Then I like to take that pickaxe head and dig a hole and chuck it in it, because I'm never going to use it. Get rid of that crap, right? Let's see. The next thing we're going to want is maybe a axe, or I'm going to hold off on axe because there's a better axe that we're going to make, trust me. But let's go ahead and just do them all up for the sake of doing them all up. So do one more. Great. And chuck it. And let's do the shovel. I chucked it. Do the shovel. Like that. Pour the cast. And great. Great job. Great job. So I'm going to do the rest of these off camera so that we can get to bigger, better things. And I'll see you guys back here in a moment. Welcome back, Mrs. mrhilamma. Now, let me tell you, we have done a fine job. And we've got all of our casts ready. There are a couple special casts that I'm going to make with you personally, but for the most part, for our tier 1 stuff, we're ready to go. But we're not. And in fact, we're going to watch out for that creep. Dang gypsy wife. Let's go show the people what we were gonna show them, okay? Don't hit me! Blowing up my video. Alright. You're gonna need a lot of paper. Not a lot, you just need a little bit. So we went ahead and whipped up a paper farm. Now, it is time to make our first tools. And the tools we are gonna make are gonna be made in the following order exactly. Exactly in this order. Do you understand? Very good. First thing you are going to make is a hammer, followed by a broad axe, then a sword, then a pickaxe, and then a shovel. These are going to be your tier 1 tools. You don't have the materials that you need yet to make a pickaxe and a shovel or whatever have you that's worthwhile in Tinker's Construct. Okay? So don't even worry about it. We're going to use that hammer to get us those materials quickly as all get out. Right? Like a boss. That's the rule. If it ain't like a boss, it's wrong. So, without further ado, let's make that hammer. To make hammer, come over to the tool forge. Click hammer. Takes 2 plates, hammerhead, and tough rod. 2 plates, hammerhead, tough rod. That's 9 times 9, or excuse me, 8 times 8 times 8. That's going to take 24 of whatever material we make it out of. We're going to make it out of iron. Let's grab that plate. Let's grab that head. Start with the head. Pour that iron. It's going to take 8 iron to make. 8 iron to make that head. So we had, I hope we had enough. Yeah, we got enough. Just enough. Oh, you want to be all up in? Get in there. Fall in. Fall in. No. See if we can get him in. Oh, get in there. Dang it. See, I just killed a zombie with a vanilla stone sword. Don't need Tinker's Construct yet. Don't worry about it. Pour. Plate right behind me. I'm trying to see if I can get him to go into the smeltery. I can show something cool. Come on, get in the smeltery. Go. Yeah, get in. No. Come on. Bring it. Fall. Yes. He no get hurt. Oh! Oh man, we're gonna get messed up. I'm turning into a zombie. Turn back into me. Alright, got plate. Got one more plate to make. As we're done with our cast, we just put them back. I don't think it's working. I don't know if there's enough iron in it. We'll worry about that later. Alright, so let me grab up my plate there. Don't need that. Stick. Oh man, come on. Get dead, man. Jeez. Alright, back to the tool forge. Click hammer. Place. But we need this rod. We need the tough rod. Now, I could make it out of iron. But I'm going to tell you what. Look at me. Don't make your rods out of iron. There's no point. Do you know why there's no point? Because iron barely has a handle modifier over that of wood. And wood is easy to come by and cheap. But I'm going to show you something cooler. Do you think we could muster up a stack of dirt? That floating island up there. I don't know if a stack could be enough to get us up there, but let's give it a shot. It's worth a try. Let's head over there. Jeez. She gets to play creative mode. I'm stuck over here doing things the old-fashioned way. Crying out loud. I'll be back. About a stack of dirt is all it took. I came up right here. And so now we're up here. There are a couple special things I want to show you, but look at this ground. Slimy grass. Slimy grass. Blue congealed blue slime. Slime water. Congealed green slime tree. What we want, and my shovel is broke. Broke like a darn fool, gotta make a shovel. Dang it. Place that there. Gotta make a shovel. See? See how I just crafted vanilla? It's fine. Just craft vanilla. Don't worry about Tinker's Construct until you're ready. Let's grab up as much of this blue congealed slime as we possibly can. And then we'll just head back down. Alright, and we're back from the slime thing. And we got 35 congealed slime. Just take that congealed slime, shove it into your inventory, and it makes 4 gelatinous slime, which is similar to that of what you would get from, you know, your ridiculous little green slimes that you find in vanilla. But it has a special recipe that you can do. If you take, and I'm out of dirt. I am out of dirt like a darn fool. Dang it. Let's see, I'm gonna need a couple dirts. Let's see, at least 3 dirts, right? 3 dirts. And what else was it that I needed? Let's see, I forget what it is. I need dirt and a sand. I think it's a sand. So let's get 3 sands, and then we'll come over to our crafting table. I had it right, just the wrong quantity. Okay, takes 4 of these guys, right? But we need to make a like this. All right, 3, and this is gonna make slimy mud. Making it for a reason. Don't worry. Come over to here. Slime crystals. Slime crystals have a base durability even higher than iron. Even higher than iron. And have a handle modifier, which we'll get into shortly, of 2. Meaning that whatever the base durability of whatever you craft is, it doubles it. So if you make an iron pick, it makes an iron pick with durability twice as much as an iron pick, or sword, or whatever you make. So why not make? Why not make it? It's so easy to get. Just go up there and get it. 64 dirt got me there and got me back down like a boss. Go get it. Alright, done cooking? Done cooking. 3 slime crystals. Come over to the part builder, because we don't need to smelt this. We can just craft it. Grab the tough rod pattern. Takes material cost of 3. 3 slime crystals here. Slime tough rod like a boss. Come back over here. Open slot. Remember, we're making the hammer, right? Hammer. Reinforced 1. Iron has the property of reinforced 1, which means that there's a small chance that for every use that you do with it, it won't take any damage on its durability. Look at this durability. 4,500. Now let me show you something. I do have some wood on me. If I were to have made that tough rod out of wood, which I could do easily enough, no problem, right? Come back over here. Replace. Look at my durability. Can you see it? Half. Put slime in there. 4,500. 2,250. 4,500. 2,250. Why the heck would you ever do anything else? Why would you have ever wasted time making this weapon or tool or whatever have you before you had slime? Why? It's a waste of iron and a lot of it. That's 8. That's 24 iron ingots you would have just wasted if you had used wood or iron for that matter. Don't ever do it. Get your slime crystals and do it right. Alright, let's come back over here and just, I don't want to make a mess, so chuck those back in there. Alright, so now we've got our tool sitting in here waiting to be crafted. I haven't crafted it yet. It's not officially crafted until you pick it up from here. Let's name it something. We're going to call it Tier 1 Hammer. Grab. Base durability of 4,500. Done. Done deal. Now, come with me, folks. Come with me. Let's go ahead and see about getting some of this gold. Bam. See how it just carved out that whole thing like that? Bam. And look at this. Bam. And what do you know? I found some diamonds here. Go ahead and mine them. Let's hit this one. Mine them diamonds up. Now I got some diamonds. Mine some more diamonds. Look at how this goes. Look at how this goes. Great. 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 I am mining so fast now. I can just rip up large chunks and I can acquire ore at super fast speeds. Let's make this hammer better. What do you say? You think we can make it better? I think we can make it better. Let me go ahead and grab these diamonds while I'm here, and I'll meet you guys back at the base while we make this hammer better. Hey guys, this is Mr. mrhilamma, and I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click like and subscribe right underneath the window, and leave a comment too. I want to hear what you have to say, good or bad. Give it to me straight. And tune in next time when we play some more video games, just on a different day.